I have been waiting to talk about this character for a while. Ever since closed beta test 1, I got to enjoy Ashley slash Cinderella for a long, long time. And I'm going to give you a couple seconds before I say this. So, spoiler alert. If you don't understand what's already on your screen, please click off for like 10 seconds or fast forward to 10 seconds from now. You've been warned. Ashley is the blue haired girl that we see as the maid. Now that I got that out of my system, I'm super excited for the fact that we actually get to talk about her, right? So Ashley is a really, really cool striker DPS character, which I'm very excited for, and I love playing as her. She's already changed a little bit from closed beta test 1, so I'm very excited to see the finished product on her, but already she's looking like an absolute baddie, man. Just saying. So today we're going to be talking about what you should do with your Ashley and really kind of get a grasp of how she works. Now, before we get into this, a couple of housekeeping tips. Number one, I don't edit these videos. I usually just pause before I do something else to kind of get everything and get my thoughts in order. So understand that some things might not go as planned in this video to show off, but understand I am trying my best. Secondly, I am not a end game guy. I am a casual player of gacha games. I hate doing end game. I really do. So for me, I'm looking at it from the casual perspective instead of just the end game perspective. And I know a lot of people sometimes get hellacious with it. I'm just saying I prefer to be casual because I know that a majority of the people are casual players. And then, of course, number 3, remember that these are subject to change. Does not mean that this is the finished product of everything that we're going to be talking about here. We could see something change. So make sure to pre-register for Silver Palace when it releases, and later on down the road when changes are there, go ahead and comment down below what those changes are. But let's go ahead and dive into Cinderella. Now, first things first, let's talk about the basic attack. Basic attack is as follows: the double quenched blade. Press the basic attack button to perform a combo of up to 5 hits dealing Ignis damage. Grants 2, 3, 5, 5, and 5 vengeful flames for each respective hit. Now remember, these are things that we see with every single character, and it's always named something different, but these will come in handy when we're actually building these characters. After parrying an enemy attack, this can chain into the 3rd hit of the basic attack combo, meaning you're getting 5, 5, and 5 after you parry an attack. Press the basic attack button after the 4th hit to unleash a charged shot. After a perfect dodge, press the basic attack button to launch a long-range barrage and granting 25 overheat on hit, which is pretty dang nutty, right? Charged attack, hold the basic attack button to unleash a heavy attack, dealing Ignis damage and gaining 10 vengeful flames. This move can chain directly into the 3rd hit of the basic attack combo, cannot be used when quenched. Enhanced charge attack, upon reaching full overheat, hold the basic attack button to consume it all, dealing Ignis damage, and your max overheat is 120. And overheat is going to be that basic attack gauge that we see for those characters. And then we go into the actual skill, right? So when we're talking about the skill, we're talking about Resmelt. While at 20 or more Vengeful Flame, press the skill button to spray shots in a large area ahead, dealing Ignis damage. So for Vengeful Flame, right, there's 2 different gauges. You have your basic attack one for Cinderella, right? But you also have your skill one, which is going to be the bar that you get of up to 100. So at 20 of that, you actually can fire off these shots. Each shot consumes 4 Vengeful Flames and grants 4.5 overheat. A short while after using the skill, the rate of fire greatly increases, during which incoming damage is negated. Finishing shooting automatically unleashes a charge attack, dealing Ignis damage. Your charge shot, press the skill button after the 4th basic attack hit to unleash a charge shot, dealing Ignis damage and gaining 25 Vengeful Flame. So automatically when you do this, if you don't have any Vengeful Flame before, you can immediately go into being able to use your skill. Max Vengeful Flame is 80 actually, not 100, so my apologies on that. And Vengeful Flame gained per second while the character is active is 1. So every time you continue onward, you're gaining 1, 1, 1. Okay, I believe if you increase this, it gains more, but you know, that remains to be seen because I haven't really done too much with her, unfortunately, right? So when we look at the Quench skill, during Quench, press the skill button to leap back while firing a burst of shots forward, dealing Ignis damage, and grants 15 overheat on heat. Incoming damage is negated until landing back on the ground after the skill. And signature move, press the basic attack button after skill quench before landing back on the ground to unleash a pursuit attack, dealing Ignis damage and grants 30 overheat on hit. Incoming damage is negated during the attack, and the move can chain directly into the fourth hit of the basic attack. This is a lot, so bear with me on this. Now, we've been talking about Quenched, and this is the perfect time to talk about it in the ultimate Carriage of Conflagration. I always mess up that word. Upon reaching full charge, press the ultimate button to activate Quenched, lasting 12 seconds. During Quenched, all enemies take 1 Ignis damage per second, and Ashley's abilities are greatly enhanced during Quenched. And then during Quench, press the ultimate button to summon a chariot that sweeps ahead and explodes to deal devastating Ignis damage. Quench ends after this move, and if ultimate Quenched isn't used during this time, it triggers automatically once Quenched ends. Now, we're going to dive into this character and kind of show off what she's able to do. She is a very strong character in general, but as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and try and do my best here. So the first thing you see is the little arrow that's above the flaming bar. That is actually the vengeful, I think it's the vengeful heat thing, or vengeful spirit thing. It's what I'm trying to get at. But that thing is actually going to give you the basic attack hit that we were talking about before. And as you block, it's actually better for you to actually parry. That's why they talk about the parry a little bit, because you're actually doing damage to this character. If I would stop being such a dummy. So we activate this, which is the overdrive that we were talking about, which did that little spurt of damage, which was really, really good. And then we start hitting her, trying to get more of the overdrive, which is what we want, right? We get that going, and as you can see, we have the actual vengeful thing, which is a little there we go, boom. And as we do that, it actually does that little attack that we just saw. We activate the ultimate here, which is Quenched. We have Quenched going on right now. We're about to defeat this thing anyway, or this little spider lady, which I hate. I hate her so much. I just wanted to use her because she's definitely one of the ones that you want to go against to get her skills leveled up. But as you can see, it activates this extra special for Quench. But because she was already kind of like in that thing, I was kind of screwed. So we're just going to go ahead and defeat her really quick. We're going to go ahead and try and find a different battle so that you could see what attacks you're going to see when you go into Quenched. All right, so now I was able to actually find a battle that I could do so I could show you exactly what I'm talking about. You activate this to get as much of that ability as you can done. And then we're going ahead and just doing some basic attacks to really get this part going, because we really want to get that charged basic attack ready to go, which we do here. We do the charged basic attack. We activate our ultimate to go into the Quench state. And while everybody's in my little area, they're going to take damage as it is, so on and so forth. You could see that a lot of the things I'm able to do is really, really cool in regards to that. And you're dealing a massive amount of Ignis damage, right? So you're kind of combining your basic attacks, and then you're going into your charged attack for the actual ability that we saw before. And that's why it's important to really like study your characters and understand what you're doing for those, like, I guess, balances, right? So again, to kind of go over, you're using your skill button or the resmelt to gain more of what we call, where is it? Just so I get the name correctly and I'm not a big, dumb, stupid idiot face. Vengeful Flame. So Vengeful Flame is going to give you more, Vengeful Flame is actually the skill. Once you get Vengeful Flame skill, it goes into resmelt, which is perfect for what you need. And then resmelt is going to give you the overheat, which is the actual, like, charged attack that we saw where you hold down your basic attack button and it's going to do that damage. And again, as we talked about before, getting this ultimate, you're going to be doing insane amounts of damage as it is. Now, let's go ahead and talk about just the quick little cleaning up things. Thermal Contact is your tactical assault, and when you switch into them with enough reactive energy, you're going to deal Ignis damage and gain 30 overheat. That's huge because the overheat right here, And I think, yeah, overheat is 120. You want to make sure to get that, right? Perfect for what you're trying to do. And then, of course, we have our passive skill, which is Thermal Rampage. And during Quench, Ashley gains crit rate plus 35. This is something you need to activate right away as you get Ashley. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. Now, as I've stated before, Ashley is one of those characters that is just really, really good at the start with as much damage. I don't know how I'm going to get over the fact that there's going to be other characters to use, right? Because I really love using Ashley / Cinderella, and I would highly recommend summoning for her when it's the time to summon for her. And she looks to be, and this is just speculation, I have no clue if this is the case, but she does have a banner. So to me, it seems like she might be the first summonable character that we're going to get in the game. So with that, my take on Ashley is great character, great look, hot. I'm just saying. And you should definitely be summoning for her when you get the opportunity. So when Silver Palace releases, which you can pre-register now using the link down in the description, when it releases, summon for this character because you're going to have a lot of fun with Ashley. But that's going to be it for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down the road if anything changes with Ashley. Because again, this is not the final results of Silver Palace. We are going to be going through obviously changes that happen within the game. They happen all the time. This is only the beta test for the number 2 closed beta test. So be advised that everything that we're talking about here could change. So with that being said, again, pre-register for Silver Palace. And as always, we will see you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.